Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Kansas City Chiefs. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10.
Oh, hell no.
And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Well, that return gives him a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Let's go. 18 Gator.
On first down, Dixon. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. The tackle made by Landon Roberts.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Recon, 152 fighter. Get it.
2nd and 13. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit, right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. To throw is Turner. From the gun, he'll throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And Myers able to knock it through, and the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the gun, it's Mahomes. They complete it to Hill. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. Williams loses the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up.
That's like
almost
the second game
it's almost
in a
like
row
baseball.
Damian Williams
Guys at
have
bat,
fumbled the
people
ball.
are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks them up.
And avoids the turnover.
That's just so weird.
A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. Better ball security, but not much else to show for it.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Now a first carry for Donnell Pumphrey. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down. So on fourth down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. This from 44 yards out, left hash. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this score will stay right where it is. So a bit of a weird kick there. That wasn't an overly long attempt, but that never had a chance.
You almost wonder if he might have maybe got that one on the laces because it kind of knuckled on him a bit. And this one winds up in empty possession.
They'll run on first down. Dixon. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Ready. 60 or.
Move. Hey. You got 3. Three down.
Now Turner to throw on second down. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Now the former Sooner, this is Rodney Anderson. And his first carry, he loses the football.
Can we get the ball back?
Skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Can't get no fumble.
10 yards there and a Bengal first.
It's a gain of 10. Ready, set.
From the 32 now. Here's
And
first
all
and 10.
And all they do, they just win on the ball.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
This motherfucker got a job.
On the set. 50. Hey, Sam on. Five.
Throwing on first down. Turner. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked.
Check 9. Undercrunch. 61. Matchbox lights. Hey, Haywood.
53's mine. Check. 53's mine.
Be driven.
Turner now looking to throw on second down. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. And to give this time to the tailback. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
Come on, set. 90, Wolf.
I got him. Check 24. Watch twins.
Let's go.
Right back to him on first down. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. 2nd and 14. Open man is Ross, complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Let's go. 10 Tucson. 44. Hey, Zoo.
Turner on 3rd down. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the 1st down. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Myers' kick is good. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on,
one?
what does that mean, break out that just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch, and guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game.
In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And their 2 drives thus far both led to points, albeit both field goals, so the lead just 6-0, but the ability to move the ball is evident.
Well, that's, heartening, as they say, but it's not what they're about. What they're about is putting the ball in the end zone and putting 6s on the board. So if you're the offensive coordinator, you like what you're doing, but you don't love it. You've got to find a way to ring that bell. Then you can have a little self-satisfied grin. Right now, a little more determination is needed.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
The Bengals on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Turner. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. That'll go in the books as just a 16-yard punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no? You just
what? There's no fucking way. He
picked up by Jesse Bates.
There's no way every time I'm throwing the damn ball.
At the 48-yard line. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. The Bengals drive about to get going. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offensive coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. Maybe someday you press it a little bit. This might be the case.
18 Gator.
Let's get it.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad. It's more coming.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And here's Turner to throw on second down. And that's complete. It's Green here. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. A third field goal in the first half. Now what they're looking for as they come up on third down. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Right back to him on first down. A gain of 3, second down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. On second down now, Dixon. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Back to throw. Turner. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And Myers able to knock it through, and that will make our score 9-0. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
With 34 seconds left in the second quarter. I have to, my last 2 plays have been picks. And Patrick Mahomes is not, I'm good with Patrick
KC
Mahomes, but there's no way,
ready for their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field.
A lot. I'm doing the most hardest experiment about
building someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball.
He 59
I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
So from the 36
Why
now,
would you
first and 10.
Who would you play?
Because he got 92 speed, and you know I can build running back, so that's like a.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes and going deep for Hill. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete.
Oh my God!
Couldn't
Hill
keep his
just
feet
lost
in.
this dude.
Second down.
But
so this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions maybe in the back of his mind.
Tyreek Hill coming down with some touches.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Shit, on the damn Chief team, I got Hill,
after the sack,
Hardman,
things get a little tougher here.
Jakeem
Third
Grant
and
from
long for
Miami,
Mahomes and the
and I got
Chiefs.
Reggie Davis from fucking damn free agency.
On third and long, it's Mahomes. Uncorks one for Davis.
There's no fucking way.
That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
There's no way. This motherfucker playing some excellent DB
to kick this away. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
It's like
so
I
we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
On first down, Gunter. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 34.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, where they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
Hope they weren't on the same play.
Chopped this lead down to 3. No problem there on the extra point.
Wildcat.
The lead is down to 2.
RPO stretch play.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
This Bengal user, surprisingly, he have only threw the ball about 5 times. He been running the ball.
I'm about to play the Giants in Quavo, and it literally said that his pass to rushing
Bengals drive about to get going. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. And his throw here is incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for. But it'll be second down.
Adjustment
the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Nobody can run the ball on me.
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one. And none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hey, box drop.
Looking to throw. Turner. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Ready? 56. Mike's 56. Switch up.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And Duke Riley will get credit for the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dixon, and no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
I mean,
punting now is Huber as he sends it away.
Because, run defense, I definitely need.
And this will be touchdown inside the 20.
Because I got
at the 18-yard line.
I got that remember in Quavo how we had the X Factor round? I got a
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
And now,
They're starting to move in the right
59
direction. They get the
overall.
touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead and put something together
Yeah,
here.
no lie, the Bengals are on. You know that fucking punch cheese? Well, you know, he kicked the ball short, and you know,
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution
He almost
was
got it.
a little
I
lacking
had
on
to
this
move
one, right? They
Tyreek
might
here.
wanna go back to the drawing board
Tyreek
with
here
that
out the
call.
way. I'm like, oh shit.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll
Oh
come
yeah,
up
where
on
like
second
bonks
and
off your
12.
head.
They'll try the left side. Gunter. They'll wind up getting 10
No
back
lie,
as that sets
this
them
running
up for
back
third
might
down.
get to
So from second and
get to a
long, now
70
we go to
overall.
third and very
the way he
manageable.
running the
Yeah, they
ball.
love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Double dog, that's the way.
Mahomes now on first down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And all the way down to the 29. A huge play there on the screen pass. 42 yards.
Tell you what, partner, you get the football in his hands, just give him a little bit of open space. As we just saw, he can make you pay.
And he wasn't the top option there, but check down turned into first down.
I tell you, one thing that kills
and
me
only able
is
to
how
muster a
slow
couple down to
Mahomes
about the
is.
27. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from
You
the
know,
big chunk on the previous play.
But sometimes you gotta time it because he man, that lineup be fucking damn straight on.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
From the 27, Mahomes. It's complete to Williams.
Give me that passing film. Man, that's space, man.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal. They'll run with Muhammad, and he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down. Let him go by a little too easily there.
Well, that's what we saw in film, isn't it? His head goes down oftentimes when he goes to punch, when he's trying to block. And when you do that, you can't see your target. He went right past him and made the play.
Come on, Damian.
And able to break one
Finish that
tackle,
play.
but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A very valuable 9-yard pickup, and now they're set up a little better here for third and goal. They come out here in the eye. A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. On third down, it's Thompson, and he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Darwin Thompson, his first touchdown of the new season, and the Chiefs have taken the lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Got it.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Bust through the tackle. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
We use the word relentless a lot with
cannot
guys
lie.
who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Go, go. Ready?
To throw is Turner. Throwing on first down. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
But it's not been the best game for him. But he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete. But you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Now Turner throwing again. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead.
I think
This
he pulled
quarterback
something
now,
in the back.
perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's first and 10. They run the counter. Dixon. And that one blown up quickly. As he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a second and 13.
Bro, that was always like the littest thing, bro. Like you think you could like lose a player, and then it's like you remember in older games where it was like, nah, he'd be back in two quarters.
And remember back in 05 where if he out the game, the ambulance gonna come on the field and stuff.
Back to throw.
Oh yeah, bro. That was back when you could get like concussions and lose the helmet.
Intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
That's the reason why I kept Tyrann Mathieu. He said Bruce done him out the game.
The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
I think I'm
no
confident.
gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. Give them 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a third down. The Chiefs on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. This is caught by Williams.
How you not gonna go upfield?
Pickup of only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Bengals will take over here first and 10.
Not kicking the ball deep.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Every time I hold down to punt the ball, this shit not going far.
Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive,
maybe he accidentally clicked
it. It does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
I mean, he really tried to
you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
See what I did there?
He needs better protection, that's for sure. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going for the deep ball. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. They'll run on first down. It's Williams. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. They'll run it now with Pumphrey. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Now the Bengals are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And Butker able to put this one through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3.
Winning or?
From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do.
Last you told me about this was 9-0, dog. So,
I basically, since Patrick Mahomes can't complete a deep ball, I just basically just ran the ball.
Means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Sometimes the deep ball just not be hitting.
Oh yeah, I mean the game against Ryan yesterday, like that's the only team I play with that throw the ball mostly,
about to get going,
and it was not hitting. All them like it kept dropping out their hands. I'm like, there's just no way.
Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so
something else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
7 yards there and a first down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
Shit, if I damn play Chris Terry after this, that means when I get home tomorrow, I got no Madden games to play.
I thought you were in like 3 24/7 leagues.
Well, one of them was regular playmakers is in off season. The other 24 league, a lot of people are not playing, and then the other one is in
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. He's got a first down and then some in the field. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
Man, you too.
He's back to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Back to throw.
How?
And this is caught at the 8. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. 1st and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. Now a handoff off here to his
How
running back.
did you miss
And he
the
takes it
damn?
into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown, as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the fourth quarter. He'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And a failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. They go again with Muhammad. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Whoa! He just yanked that one well to the left, and no good.
How the fuck? This shit. Why
So
Madden?
with the PAT
Why
in
Madden
his
giving
rearview
this
mirror,
to the
he goes back
Jams?
out to kick this one off.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Ready.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. But now it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. He's got Green. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati 1st down.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
They'll look to throw. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Turner now. Going to throw again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Green brings it in. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati 1st down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Cincinnati.
Break.
Mike 51. Mike 51.
I'm trying to collect. Hey, Mike 7. Ready?
One final shot. They'll look to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, Alpha.
Turner to throw again. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No.